What's up, my chaotic crew? Bentley Michaels here. How is your week? How is your weekend? Did you do anything? Are you back in school? Did you do all your homework? Well, you better have. Hey, real quick, listen to this ad for us, please.
Hi everyone, I'm Jonah, and I play Jamero, the Yanti Bard in the Icoslips podcast. Follow Rathan, the half-elf cleric, and Marsh, the Tabaxi Ranger, and myself as we carve our path through the cursed homebrew of Masswindale. And make sure to follow us on iTunes, Google Play, or any other place you may be getting your podcasts from. Thank you guys very much.
Oh, ladies and gents, make sure to check them out. Also, make sure to check out our friends Cheaper by the Dungeon. Also, at Tabletop Crafter with the hashtag CA Giveaway on Twitter, on Instagram. Just share our episodes on Twitter, on Instagram, with the hashtag CA Giveaway up to twice a week, and you can be entered into our contest in which you get a free dice bag, a free set of dice. Ooh, go to @TabletopCrafter to see the quality, see all the very cool stuff. Oh yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage says, use the hashtag CA Giveaway. Now listen to the theme.
In a vast landscape full of adventurers, you are now listening to the world of chaotic amateurs.
Trust me, it's a lot harder with two. Speaking of Yamhorn.
And welcome back to Chaotic Amateurs, D&D's best podcast ever to come out of the 5e playing system. I'll go with that. My name is Bentley Michaels. I am host and DM of Season 2. To my left, I have...
Milo is Ren.
Red is Durok Dragonsbane.
Dash is Peleus Eonerth.
Caleb is Yamhorn Durrell.
I got him to say it differently.
Yeah.
And last time...
Befuddled.
I've been waiting for that to happen, and I wasn't prepared this time.
I saw you looking down. That's why I did it. Last time, Durok battling some dragon action. He really getting in there. Kind of figured out how to fly and maneuver with old Ilendril there. And then, you got some good swipes off, but then... Durok turned into a dum-dum, and he's got to do those wisdom saving throws, and so far he's 3 down and none the wiser. So he's flapping in midair because Ilendril takes care of her peeps. Our 3 heroes that have found each other, Ren and Peleus and Yamhorn, sneaky through the city, and they were looking at the mayor's office. The office of the mayor. And Peleus was like, hey, there's 14 guys patrolling this entire area. And we left them behind a building. So, ladies, gents, people listening, you at home, let us go into this week's episode. Oh, I cut my fingernails. Now it hurts. We're with our 3, hiding behind a building.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, what's up?
And I'll just tell you...
Still hiding.
I'll just tell you that this is Franny's Fabrics and Fine Things.
Okay, the building.
Alright, I've got a plan, right? I can create a minor illusion of like a sound, maybe like over there, 30 feet away, and maybe then they'll go over to the sound, and then we could just walk into the mayor's office.
Yeah, like do it on the other side of the building, and then we sneak around.
Yeah.
That's a good
Over
idea.
there in front of Ale for Sale.
I think
I'll cast like the sound of like a big monster.
So, let me give you some context. Here's the back of the building. It's about 120 feet. It goes out about 75 feet. And we'll say the block is this. And this is a sort of like a dash. I don't think you know, but you guys hopefully will remember that this is sort of carved into the side of the mountain, so it goes like up a sort of rock hill, and this is all of the Frylock Woods behind it. Mm-hmm. So it's just sort of in the side of the mountain, sticking out, kind of like that temple in Indiana Jones.
So there kind of isn't a behind. Right.
Yeah, so you can only go on the sides, and then if you wanted to go behind it, you would go like up into the forest and have to climb up like a rock sort of hill type of thing.
We could I'm liking this idea of the distraction. I don't know if you guys noticed, but this is a fabric store, and I'm pretty good at crafting disguises if you want to stack our odds so they don't know who we are.
Okay.
What kind of disguise would you craft for us?
I don't know. You look like an autumn to me, so I would probably pick some...
Oh, like women?
No, not autumn as a name, but autumn as a season.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like
Thank
the tans.
Yeah. So I would dress you according to that. And
I always thought myself an autumn.
yeah. Very pretty eyes, by the way. Did I?
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
So is the door to the shop open? Can we get in?
Yeah, I want to
you
check
want.
the door. I want to check
Okay.
the door.
Durok, make me a roll.
Do I add anything?
No, door's open.
Okay, good. I go inside and I look around.
You can just make the rest of your 6 rolls as they're doing stuff. All right, so you're in Franny's. Yeah, no, please distract everyone else.
He didn't mean
Franny's
it at the
Fabrics
same
and
time.
Fine Things. You were inside.
All right. I feel like we should cut to a montage where there's some music and
Trying on
yeah,
hats.
and I'm pulling out different bolts of fabric and holding them up to their skin tones and like checking them out.
Okay.
So
Now
I'll give you
I will
guidance
ask you
for
as the DM. I'm not against what you guys are doing. I'm going to ask you one question. What is your ultimate goal with what you were trying to accomplish here?
We're trying to get into the mayor's office.
Yeah, and not look
You
like
dumb
us.
punts.
Yeah, they know what at least Yamhorn and Ren look like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't want to look like ourselves.
So I want to ask you again, if you have 14 guards surrounding an area during a time of civil unrest and those sorts of things, as these guards are well aware that the dragon is attacking, why do you think that dressing up as townspeople, you would be allowed into a government building that is still highly patrolled and which they are looking no wiser for,
Right.
wiser of like, they're not trying to help anybody.
Right.
They're patrolling the area.
Yeah. I guess
Why do you think they would let townspeople in as there's no other townspeople around that area?
my goal is to utilize the distraction, and this is only to make it not make us not draw as much attention, because in all likelihood there's probably a wanted poster with our faces on it.
Okay.
And so they're going to be
You're
extra
definitely right in
cautious.
that area.
That I feel like they'd be extra aware if they saw our mugs coming
and
through.
if we act like townspeople when we rush the building too, that might
Wait,
add
I've
to the
got-
like we're in a
distraction.
panic.
I've got
Yeah.
an idea. Isn't it true that at this time, they don't know who I am?
That is. Well, I don't know. Peleus, have you been here before?
Well, yeah, I'm out in the boat and I'm drunk.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, no, there's okay. Lot of time displacement. There's another me. He's out in the boat. He locked himself in a old me at this time. Big coward. Yeah, so I would not have been helping at this. So if anything, I could just be an ally. I could be like, oi, then the mayors they call for a wizard, you know, and then they could be like, yeah, come on in, because they don't know who I am.
But the second Peleus, would you classify him as
I rolled a 19,
expendable?
and I will say that there are posters of you around as well.
Of me?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
But
bollocks.
you may or may roll me history. We'll see if we can get through Peleus' drunken haze.
That's gonna be a 10.
Then you will
Foggy.
say, may, as soon as he says something about posters and you're talking, you're going, did I dream a poster or didn't I?
Alright, I might be wanted here. I might be. I'm wanted in a couple places. Where? It's foggy.
So if you have like if there's another Peleus here, that means there's another Yamhorn and Ren here.
Possibly, yes. Oh, that's a good point, little one. Yeah.
We're in the box at this point, or the chest.
You're right.
What if we unleashed our other selves? Or not my other self, he's useless. But your other selves would for sure be like, let's do this.
We would definitely want to help ourselves if we found ourselves.
I'd help me.
Make a
You
history
didn't,
check.
though.
Ren,
Yeah.
make a history check. Yamhorn, make a history check.
It'd be 17.
Okay.
10.
Okay. Ren, as you say these things, you also go, well, if they said there was lights in the sky, which we've seen, and we were in the trunk, and we didn't get let out,
Then we didn't come out right now.
those thoughts go through your head.
And then we wouldn't be able to be here.
Oh,
at
and then we
this
wouldn't
point.
be able to time travel.
Yeah.
I should have known this. I ran into the same problem. Yeah. I killed like 3 princesses because I did that.
So
So,
it'd be a, okay.
on accident. I'll just continue the timelines. It was big mess.
Oh, it wasn't like intentional. But
Yo, no.
just-
Like, heads ended up. I was like,
yeah,
whoa.
butterfly effect.
And
thing.
then I all poofed out.
So we probably shouldn't go get ourselves.
All right. Well, what about Nikki or Brower Nick? She was still around town, right? Because they were kind of overtaken by the guards.
Yeah, I remember they were lining up for inspection when we left.
I say strength in numbers.
Want to go back to the what was it, the ring that we were at?
That's where I was. I didn't look around real close, but I didn't see anybody there.
That's where they were lining up. I think was at the circle that we fought. at.
Yeah. I
We
mean,
now cut to Durok. Having finally rolled poorly 10 times in a row, Ilandrail it can now sort of step in and add her wisdom. And now you've broken it. And so you were standing there, and it's like you've come out of a haze, and all of a sudden it's like your vision refocus, and it's almost like and now all of a sudden the last thing you remember is sort of seeing Zarvog in front of you, and now he's nowhere to be seen.
My lady, I'm projecting at her.
Okay.
Where'd he get off to? Any chance we can catch up?
It would be unlikely that we could catch him at this point. He's very far ahead of us. However, there are plenty of people in town that could use your help.
Absolutely.
Your friends are down there as well. I sense them.
Absolutely. Great minds think alike. Let's do it. And I spit around.
It was like a little kid playing make-believe.
Exactly.
That's what you said last time.
Yeah.
When you were like, you're like, describe your actions. So he goes like, okay, and you're like, and you said, what are you, a little kid playing?
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, sorry, I Captain America, and then I jump in the air and like you did it again. So
Yeah.
what? You tell her to go left, go right.
Yeah, I'm thinking just.
Tell her to do the YMCA.
Oh,
What are
you know what
doing?
I want to do? In my mind, yeah. So we start going forward, and we kind of like do a corkscrew backflip thing and start heading back into town.
Okay. She says, while I love getting to spread my wings, and you're finally getting into this, it would be ill-advised for me to make an appearance in town based off of what just happened with another dragon showing up. So while I'm happy to drop you somewhere safely, I cannot fly into that town with you.
Maybe you should go land right on top of the mayor's office and just like.
Once again, I will not make an appearance in town, as another dragon was just there terrorizing the city.
All right.
Try to intimidate
This
the
guy
dragon.
doesn't listen very well.
So then, where is safe enough for you?
How well do you swim?
Like a rock.
And as you're talking, and she does, and you don't realize it, she takes a long sort of wide thing out, and she's puts you on the pathway that you've sort of came in on originally with Blaze Blackjack's
Right.
thing. And as you know, there's sort of like a descent down into the town. So she's sort of like up at the top. And let's see here, just because. What's her stealth? Okay, good. Ooh, so she got that 22 stealth. And because she got a +9. So she's able to sort of like, use the fog and then come down, and she's used to the sort of like pathway areas. That's how her island is set up and that sort of thing. And she lands and she goes, I'm only a thought away. And she takes back up into the sky and disappears. And I will say it will take you 2 turns to get into town if you hustle your bustle.
Can I roll like an athletics check to go fast?
Yeah, if you want to. I mean, or you can do your dash ability if you have one, or
just let it. Yeah.
Whatever, I'm running. I just rolled a 18 athletics.
Okay, so we'll say it's going to take you 2 turns to get in there, and
and I'm dashing as fast as I can.
Okay, and I'm going to say it will take you, if you were to go to the mayor's office, it would take you 5 turns if you were to go there. This is sort of more the center of town where all these roads converge and that sort of thing. It's going to take you about 5 or so turns with your dash and that sort of stuff. So while your Durok is getting his cardio on, we cut back to the 3 deciding what to do.
I think our best plan of action is using Peleus, the distraction, and then sneaking around to the front.
Are we not doing the Browernick thing?
Oh, I totally forgot about that. We could go back. How long would it take us, do we think, to get back to the training yard?
I would say 3 turns.
Did we determine that there's no one in the jail? Is that where... could Browernick have been thrown in the jail? You landed there, right?
I landed
Yamhorn
in the
did.
training grounds.
But in the jail, could we tell if anyone was in there?
I didn't look specifically.
Yeah. The last
I
time
did see it getting blown out on the backside where the armory is.
Yeah, the last time we talked to her, she was setting up ranks in the training yard too.
But remember too that was like there was a space of time between when Baramis originally got there and apparently when the dragon ridden by Baravin.
Because they just called
says
ranks
nobody and you don't realize that yet.
Well, so she might have already escaped to Hunks of Trunks and gotten in that trunk. There's a lot of places she could be.
And I'm trying to do the time calculation of, she said she was in there for a certain amount of time before we got there. And all
roll
this
me
stuff.
history checks.
Yeah, she said that she was in there for like 11 to 15 minutes or something like that. Before
17.
We showed up.
I rolled a crit.
Okay, then Ren, it finally clicks for you, and you remember when she was telling you the story in the trunk that they were in the center of town with Baramis when the dragon attacked. And Baramis reacted oddly the second that it flew up into the sky, but then was reacting normally.
Do you relay that?
So she was in the center of town when the dragon attacked, and we got here as the dragon was attacking.
Let's go. Let's hoof it. What do you guys think?
Center of town?
If she's there, I think we need her help. And,
For-
and whatever guards. Yuri might be there.
14 guards are a lot. Oh yeah, Yuri would be in that same
You'd
area
think,
because he
right?
would have went to meet
Yeah.
Baramis.
Because they're part of the underground.
That and Yuri had not become part of the guard then because he had only been there a couple weeks and she was still running drills and that sort of thing.
Yeah,
So-
but he would have been with her meeting Baramis, right? Okay.
Let's
I'm
go.
just
Let's
saying
find out.
he
Let's find
hasn't
out.
joined the guard yet.
Let's find out.
Are we gonna have to stealth away?
Yeah, at least for the first roll.
So I can cast guidance on everybody. That's
Cool.
okay. So you guys get.
So do you guys want new outfits or not?
Oh, I'm good. I don't need an outfit.
I really like this the way this cloak looks.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna attempt to stealth away then.
Okay.
Do we get our extra D4?
Yeah, I gave you guidance.
Yeah. Hova.
Counting on you, Yamhorn.
10.
6.
That would be a 5 total with a crit fail 1.
Oh, then you crit failed.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't get to add stuff when you crit fail.
I know. That's why I spelled it out.
All right. So you, Yamhorn.
I'm sorry, 9 total with a crit fail.
Doesn't matter.
Isn't that impressive, though?
No.
Come on.
It's not that impressive.
Let's see.
I'm
here.
impressed. 9 plus 8.
You had the same, almost the same stealth bonus as
Yeah, and unfortunately, the guard that rolled a
dragon.
natty 20, Yamhorn, sees you trip out from behind and sees your bald head. And 3 guards start to go run after you as he alerts them to you.
I guess you should have put on that hat.
Yeah, dang it. I told you guys. Outfits.
Peleus.
So you guys are running south, but you have 3 guards running after you now.
Peleus steps out and casts right on the ground where the guards are running Everett's black tentacles.
Okay. What does that do?
Fills a 20-foot square on the ground that you can see within range. For the duration, these tentacles turn the ground in the area into difficult terrain. When a creature in the area starts its turn there, or it's just there, you must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 3d6 bludgeoning damage and be restrained by the tentacles until the spell ends.
Okay. Let me see how... Oh, not good. So 3 guys are running after you. They're like, hey, they don't really pay attention to you. And what's the dex?
It's 15.
Okay, so and what does this stuff do to him?
You take 3d6 bludgeoning damage, and you are restrained until the spell ends, which is concentration up to a minute.
Okay. Okay, you killed one of them.
Maybe we should go back.
Okay,
and
you killed both of them that got caught. So, like, whatever happens, 2 of them run in first, and their tentacles. Is that what you
They
said?
pop up from the ground. They're black, squirmy tentacles.
Okay, so they run right in, and then since they were ahead, the initial guy that saw you and his pal that he was walking with runs right in, and they just wrap up around him, and both just go like, and like just bring their tentacles straight down on him, smash him. They look like squishy, like Play-Doh, like now on the ground. And as the arms are resetting, the guy with the 19 plus 1 with the unnatural 20, as the arms are sort of like resetting, he sees the opening and like jumps through that area and runs through it. So now you have like 1 guard coming after you, but he's shouting after you, saying, also, it's really cool. He's shouting after you, so eventually there's going to be another guard, and they will hear, they'll hear him or whatever. But I've also assigned you each, when I play bad guys, with one of my dice, so since there's 4 of you, so Durok, you get the one that always rolls 20s. Yeah. So, you guys are running back south, and you're going to come out sort of onto the main road. You're going to see a somewhat large contingent of soldiers, both in the garb and the sort of training garb that you saw, and then also some of the garb of the people that you've seen walking around, the sort of black with like the Scorpion Sub-Zero sort of like yellow part, but that's also black, but it's just trimmed in red, and then the emblem that's on the front. And Durok, you're going to skid out around this main road and around the corner at about the same time, and you see the exact same thing, only from the other side. And there's sort of like it's like a half circle, I'll say, of like, we'll say, the Frylock Woods has now become the intersection that we're at. We'll say the red sort of half circle is, the quote-unquote bad guys. This is Nikki's people. And as you guys come up to it, you can hear from the appropriate side from which you are hearing. I guess he gets pink. Browernick is the green, Baramis is the pink. And you hear them shouting back and forth to each other. She is demanding to know what is going on, what is happening. why are your people now just starting to terrorize my city? You have no authority to do this. I'm the law here in the town. And he's chuckling, and all of the guards are jaw-jacking to each other, talking garbage. And I'm gonna cut to Durok. So you're coming up on this side, and the other guys are down here on this side.
So yeah,
they're not fighting. They're just like, it's more like they're shouting at each other, and like I said, you hear Browernick rather, yelling about that, and him giving very little platitudes and then or responses and back, and just saying that, like, I'm the law in this town now. I'm going to do what's needed because clearly you can't run your city. And she's like, how was I supposed to know there was a threat of a dragon? And why did you seem so calm when it initially attacked? And why do your people think they can terrorize my city? I should have you just back and forth, all of this stuff.
So I see them both, and
well, you hear them. You don't see them as you're 5 feet, and there's plenty of people around in the group.
Oh, okay. I guess I want to call out to Baramis as I kind of make my way in through the circle, if I can, peacefully. Okay. Swords in the belt, shields at my side. And I want to go in. Baramis, your king's gone mad. He rides atop the dragon.
And Baramis looks over at you. Says, "Oh, I forget how I did his voice in the past." And now you three are hearing this. You hear Durok's voice, which sort of perks you up. What would you three like to do at this point?
If I don't notice any violence going down yet,
you just hear shouting.
Yeah, if I just hear shouting, then I'm gonna kind of inch closer to what appears to be the Browernick side.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's very, like I said, it's very easy to tell.
Yeah.
People are in training garb, or they're in like the royal guard garb.
I want to join the ranks and kind of push my way up through to get behind Browernick. So I'm like in the front of the crowd, but behind her.
Okay, so you guys, I will put you over her right shoulder. Cool. If you all decide to follow. At least that's what Yomhorn's doing.
Yeah. I don't say anything when
Peleus
I do it.
is going to stand off to the side on the, what I guess, eastern side of Baramis's side.
Okay, over here?
Yeah. So I'm kind of at an angle back towards them.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be kind of in between the two armies, keeping a close eye on Baramis. Can I prepare an action?
Sure.
If I see him making a threatening move at Durok as he's talking to him, I want to cast Banishment.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wow.
Are you inside or outside of the circle?
I need to be within 60 feet of him.
Are you inside or outside of the circle of people?
Wherever will put me within 60 feet of him.
Answer my question. Are you inside or outside of the circle of people?
How big is the circle of people?
How big is the circle?
Yeah, that's a good question. How big is the circle?
It's rather large, and there's several rows of people. Yomhorn and Durok both had to push through a decent amount of people to get inside of it.
I would go inside of it then.
Okay. Ren, you are inside. And now you don't have to roll with disadvantage because you can see the guy, whereas clearly you couldn't before.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. So you were inside the circle, and right as you get in, Durok has, said his stuff, and Baramis is looking at Durok going, "Oh, Durok, just the man I've been looking for." And Browernick looks at Durok And she kind of looks around and she sees Ren kind of, waddle in, and she's immediately creeped out that Yamhorn's over her right shoulder. She's like, God, I hate when he does that. And she's like, I would like to know the same thing. We told you to hide, and now you've been gone for weeks, and now you show up? She goes, you got a lot of explaining to do for yourself, Durok. And Baramis says, yes, Durok, please. Regale us of why you cowardly ran away, and now, after the fight is done, decide to grace us with your presence.
And Peleus goes, oh, do the time travel thing. Say the time travel stuff.
So
Say
you kind of
that.
hear, you sort of hear, here, make,
I'm going like this in the back with my hands to my mouth.
Say that.
so you're all
That's
within,
good.
I will say, to give a thing of the room, I would be Browernick, you would be Baramis, Ren would be Durok, you would be out behind my door over there, and you would be my computer right over here. Cool. So, we're all... Peleus is probably the farthest one away, 15 to 20 feet at like the 2 o'clock position on a clock. I'm at 6. Browernick is at 6. Baramis is at 12. Durok's at 9. Yamhorn's at 4. But a little too close to Nikki for her, in her ear.
breath. Yeah.
He's a little too whisper close.
Yeah.
And so you see Peleus hopping up behind. Dude, time, ravel.
Say the time travel.
So I my eyes are just, I hear Browernick, but my eyes are fixed on Baramis, and I say, I hate to tell you this, Baramis, but I come from a future where I've already beaten you. There's no need for this to go any further. Your king is mad. Lay down your arms.
Oh, we outnumber you, dwarf.
I remember when we served together, Baramis. There's no need for us to be enemies anymore.
Oh, unfortunately for you, you've chosen the wrong side.
I don't know when your ambition outgrew your morals.
Oh, long ago, Durok, you've known that.
You were there when my wife died, Baramis. Remember the bond we shared?
Ugh, such a sad day watching such a pathetic being die from something that your stubbornness could have cured. But that's classic Durok.
There's no need for this to get out of control. Let's settle this.
You're absolutely
Mano-y-mano.
right. There's no possible way.
That's what I thought, Baramis. You brought some automated backup, I see. Let's settle this mano-y-mano, Baramis.
Please back away if you're going to yell into the microphone.
Mano-y-mano, Baramis.
Did nothing.
Somehow worse.
I think we far outnumber you and your compatriots. So, I'm going to take my odds in the numbers. If you'd like to fight, we can fight, but you're not going to like the results. I'm here to run this city now. Bulgurum is mine, and he looks at a watch on his wrist that isn't there. Durnturum should be the same, unless your son is as terrible at conquering cities as you are.
You know he is.
That very well could be. That very well could be, but Baravin seems to think that he's got quite the knack for it. You should have seen the way that he helped take over Würzburg, killing women and children in the street. It was quite incredible.
Whatever he did, he learned from you. He's not my son.
I'm not the one that showed him how to use a sword.
Oh, damn. No, that was a good one.
Yeah, it was real quiet, and then you just heard
Durok, he got you with that one.
Oh, Durok. Würzburg is trucking along peacefully at the moment. Just as Bulgurum and Durnturm will be. Sure, there was a slight scare when the dragon showed up for the first time, but the people, me and my guards, we saved the city, we helped them, of course. So now with the curfews and the higher taxes and everything, it's just working well. And we're going to help Bulgurum as well, so either you can fall in line. And you'll notice at this point that the numbers of black and red uniforms have really started to surround now even the other side.
I'd like to be, if I can have a quick mental check-in with Inindrael.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I want to get her input, like, well, I know she didn't want to come to the city, but my lady, we're outnumbered. I don't know how long I can last. Could use your help.
You feel the connection open, and you feel thinking coming through, but it's silent. What you would assume is sort of pondering the options. Baramis says, Durok, tell you what, for old time's sake, why don't we go have a meal? Talk about where you've been. Bring your friends. We can all just sit down and talk like gentlemen.
I hate it when you force me to eat. It's be too many times. I'm not happy with this.
Ren's looking at you and just shaking his head. No.
Baramis, it's over. We have you outmatched, outgunned. Surrender peacefully, or Ren and Friends is going to take you down.
Make a perception, Durok. Because I don't think you paid attention earlier.
17.
As you say this and you gesture wildly around, you notice how now on Browernick's side there's a bunch of other guards, and you're like, well, that statement may be been a bit too bold for me to make. Because you don't have them outmatched, you don't have them outgunned. As far as the numbers go.
What's your end goal? Like, are you trying to intimidate or?
Out of game, real quick. Baramis is a bad guy, right?
Yeah,
he's the general of Versberg and leader of the entire Versbergian army.
Okay,
he took my old job,
and he is he's loyal to
the dragon guy,
Baravin.
Baravin.
He was there. Yeah, Baramis is the guy that brought them in from the cemetery in like the first 5 episodes with the helmed whores and stuff.
Oh, gotcha. So Peleus goes from the back. Right, so he is a bad guy, right? We've landed on this. I'm kind of trying to catch up here. You, Baramis, you're bad, right?
Somebody grab that voice.
Don't touch me.
2 guards are going to grab you.
I cast darkness immediately in the middle of Baramis and all his friends.
Oh, okay.
No one can see anything. Even with dark vision, you can't see through it.
Okay.
So it's a 15-foot sphere.
Okay.
On a point centered in the middle of Baramis's
okay,
party.
And I'll give, since you've been jumping up and down, I'll give you that generally where the center is.
I go, suck it, Baramis!
Suck my darkness.
Suck my darkness!
Okay. So dirty. You cast, does anybody have to roll anything, or does anybody?
It's a magical darkness that spreads from a point you choose within a range to fill a 15-foot radius.
Okay.
For the duration, which is up to 10 minutes concentration.
Okay.
And,
so you do that, and Baramis freaks out a little bit, and Durok, you get hit, and Browernick gets hit, and Yamhorn gets hit. And I will say that the front row of guards and that sort of stuff get hit, but there are 2 guards still coming at you. Hold on. I see his hand. You can put it down. Peleus, is that your action to cast that spell?
Yeah, that's my action.
Okay. These 2 guys are going to, let's see here. How would that work? So let's see, your armor class, 15 and a 16.
Yeah, that beats it.
Oh, does it really?
My armor class?
Mm-hmm, your
I
AC?
have super weak armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm barely armored at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So they both strength you. So you cast it, you get it off, you hear the reaction, you're like, ha ha! And then two guys grab you. Two guards grab you on either side.
That's all right. Bring it on.
All right. Ren, you are in darkness. Yamhorn, you are in darkness. Durok, you are in darkness.
So my question is, can
Yes.
allies see in that magical darkness?
I mean, no, but that's why I cast it in the middle of Baramis's, because the idea was it wasn't going to cover anyone else.
Oh, I see.
But apparently it does.
No, but I'm wondering if allies can see through the darkness. So, like, if I'm
Basically,
outside of
every-
the darkness, can I see in the darkness? Or if I'm in the darkness, can I see?
I'll read the whole thing.
I think it's just an orb of darkness.
I think
Yeah,
yes, too,
magical
but
darkness.
wanna make sure.
Creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness, and non-magical light can't illuminate it. So magical light can.
But your question is, can like through a window, can we see what's happening inside?
No.
If you're
Yeah,
not
I'm just
in it?
asking.
You're
for
all
allies.
completely encompassed in blackness.
Yeah.
Can
that's-
I, since I was like locked on Baramis, make just like a blind charge / tackle?
Sure. Add your wisdom.
What?
I want to see if you're wise enough to remember exactly where he was.
Okay, 17.
All right, you hit him.
Nice.
You tackle him.
Okay,
And you pop him out of the sphere of darkness as you're charging him, and now you're on top of him with his guard surrounding you standing up.
they're standing up.
They're standing up, but you tackled him to the ground, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay.
So
I'm imagining like I've
you
got him
grabbed
by the
him,
collar.
you're angry, you
I'm
grabbed
on top
him,
of him.
You've popped out, you don't even necessarily, because like the darkness went off, but it's like when you shut off a light and you can still sort of see like the surrounding,
Yeah.
you immediately took off, you grabbed and you popped out, so it was like, oh, maybe I blinked really long or something like that. Now you're on the ground, you're on top of him, you don't necessarily realize that the other boots around him, you just grabbed him and you're
I
on
don't
top of him.
care.
Okay.
So I take him to the ground. I feel like we were kind of butting heads a little bit. I raise up my hand, and in it appears Draken's Toter, and I want to bring it down, like try to like stab him with it.
I would say that you would hilt him in the face. I would not say that your arms are long enough to go like that with the big old sword and then bring it down. It is a longer sword, and you are only 5 feet tall.
All right, fine. Okay, I hilt him in the face.
Okay.
Correct!
Nice.
There we go.
Yes.
Suck it, Baramis.
All right.
That's his line.
Peleus is laughing.
Yeah, suck that, Baramis. Suck his hilt.
All right. So you smash him once right in the face. Let's see here. Let's just do some bludgeoning. Roll me some bludgeoning. I don't know why I'm rolling. Roll me some bludgeoning damage. Just do it like plus your strength.
Plus my strength.
Yeah.
With
Like do what is your sword normally?
the sword is a
D6,
1d8.
Okay. So yeah, just add your strength to it.
Okay, that's what I do anyway. So.
Okay.
And I have a savage attacker feat, so I get to re-roll my damage once per turn.
And keep in mind it's a crit, so
So I rolled a 7 plus 5, 12.
And then it doubles.
And it doubles.
So
roll it again.
24 damage.
24 damage.
Okay.
Or, yeah, I guess I-
Okay.
You hit him right in the face, and how many HP do you have
84.
in general? Okay. So he's very similar to you. I just don't have a sheet for him
Okay.
as far as that goes. So, but I'll say he is the same as you, just because you're the same type of guy. Yeah. So 84. So he's down to 60 because you smashed his face. You probably concave part of an eye. You definitely broke his nose and probably broke his jaw. And the second that you do that, let's see here.
I wish I could see this right now.
Okay. 2 guards grab you with strength checks of 20 and 19.
Should I roll a contest or
No, you were super focused on him. So what is just your normal armor class?
I guess I don't have my shield out, so it's 18.
Okay, so they both pass, and they grab you, and you smash this fool, and then they grab you and pick you up and throw you off of him. He does not look good. He does not look good.
And I'm just like every dwarvish curse in the book. I'll save it so that we don't have to bleep them all out. But
With all the dwarvish curses, you know.
yeah, I'd like to think Durok's like in a little bit of a bloodlust frenzy right now.
Oh yeah. He's not happy, especially with him bringing up family and all sorts of stuff.
Okay, so I guess they have me grappled. I have an
Yeah.
extra attack, but they've got me all tied down, huh?
They've got you all tied down. We cut to Ren. You're in darkness. What's going on in your head?
I don't like being in darkness, so I want to try to step out of it.
Okay. Are you stepping forward? Are you stepping backwards? What are you doing?
I feel like
Or
I
are you
would.
stepping up?
Oh yeah, I could just fly. I feel like I would step backwards though.
All right, roll me a wisdom.
8, 9.
Add your insight.
Oh, I forgot I was trained in insight. It's
Nice.
gonna be 16.
Baller. Okay, so you and all of your reading and all your oh, Peleus, you scallywag, you cast darkness, and you know the dimensions of everything, and you know roughly the shape of everything, so you realize if you just took a couple steps back, you'd be out of the darkness.
I'll do that.
Okay. Does a 17 or an 18 hit your AC?
18. Well, I don't have my shield out, so yes, they both do.
Okay. 2 guards grab you. As soon as you step out of the darkness, they go, "What? Oh, you!" Yoink.
16 does not because I have my
17 and 18.
17 or 18 does.
Okay.
No, they both do. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. They grab you. So now one of them, the one with the 18's got the bear hug, and the other one's got a sword on you. Yamhorn?
I am panicking,
Okay.
as Yamhorn would.
Like Homer when he does the video,
yeah.
he's like, high knees. I'm missing
Kind of
the
in a circle.
cutoff.
I would probably start walking around and trying to feel my way out of whatever darkness this is. Yeah. Blind guy McSqueezy from the office.
God.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my way
That
out
is
of it.
Yamhorn. He definitely just put his hands out,
Yeah.
and like he'd be slapping people, and he'd be
Yeah.
like, "What's going on?"
So I'm trying to get out of the darkness.
Okay.
Because I know, obviously, this must be some sort of magical thing.
Mhm.
It was just daylight. All of a sudden, it's dark. I want to get out of it. And so I'm just moving around.
Okay.
Do I find my way out?
Roll me a luck check. No.
That's a 0.
roll me an Arcana. Okay. See if you can feel that magic.
That's a crit fail.
You wander around aimlessly, and then you finally
eternity.
trip over your feet, and you fall out right into the arms of a very familiar dragonborn guard who grabs you and gets you into a bear hug.
I feel like at first when I feel those hands, I'm scrambling trying to get out of the hands, and then I look up. Yuri? What? Wait, no. What?
You shut your mouth. And he goes, "Nope."
I don't remember the name. The one from the battle, right? Can I roll a history or something? I can't remember.
You recognize, I never gave you a name.
Oh,
You recognize him as the Dragonsborn that Ren dropped all the water on.
okay.
Who's now got you in a bear hug.
Yeah, and he's now like a convert.
He is wearing the He is wearing the uniform of the guard.
Oh no.
Same as the uniform he was wearing.
Oh, okay.
Like that
the
you saw when
guard.
you smashed his head in.
Okay.
The first time you came out of the trunk. He's definitely in the bad guy uniform.
Okay. Oh well, this sucks. Hey,
And over the commotion,
buddy.
you hear Baramis. Oh, sounding a little worse for wear now. Everybody stop. Just stop. I just wanted to have dinner. That's what you hear.
Peleus goes, but you're a bad guy, or don't eat with baddies.
Just hear me out. You don't know. You don't know. He's not doing well. He feels very very, very terrible at this point. If you guys are going to continue to make problems for these people, we can roll initiative. Although I'd really rather not roll about 60 initiative of guards.
Oh, there's only 60. I think we can do this.
Yeah, good luck.
Guys,
I don't think I'm.
are we in? Are we doing this?
I don't think I'm giving up.
Yeah, I mean,
You got a pretty good hit in.
He's
you
hurting.
guys are all entangled. You guys are all immobile at this point. You would be at disadvantages for starting any of your things.
Pretty
See,
for
that's the
Durok.
like it's obvious. Like I feel like we're being. How do I say this? We're being discouraged from continuing the attack, but
You guys can
I
do
can't speak
whatever
for
you want.
I can't speak for you guys, but
You guys can
what
do
I-
whatever you want.
what I would expect of Durok and Ren in the current situation is probably keep fighting. Like,
I
but I don't
mean,
know.
if we get some more good crowd control stuff from Peleus, might be able to.
Peleus goes,
Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick.
I was
Real quick.
RPing.
Sorry, hold on real quick. They are not RPing, and you guys cannot see each other and cannot be speaking to each other because the void is still in the middle of the circle. While you're
right.
all out of it,
Right.
You're all captured,
Right.
and so you can't see through it.
I mean, just like player to player.
Oh, I understand what you're doing,
So yeah,
but it also could be affecting the decisions of the other players. So you guys figure out what you want to do, and we'll hear about it next week. Thank you all very, very much for listening and tuning in to Chaotic Amateurs. What are your thoughts? Tell us. Write us, chaoticamateurs.com. You can go there, fill out the form, or hit us up on the Twitter or the Instagrams. Or if you're a Patreon subscriber, leave us a comment. We want to interact. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Is Yamhorn really attractive now with scars? Who knows? Oh, I have been your host and DM for Season 2, and right across from me is...
Red is Durok Dragonsbane.
Dash is Peleus Eden Earth.
Milo was Ren.
Caleb is Yamhorn Durrell.
Oh, switched it up on you. See you later. Grab your shorts and keep on a bit rate.
Follow us across all platforms with Chaotic Amateurs. Please subscribe, rate, and review our show on your podcast app of choice to help us climb the charts and find new adventurers. Or become a patron on Patreon to help our heroes continue their quest. Thank you for listening to Chaotic Amateurs.